In other news, 2019 is just around the corner, and that means some of us will be working and maybe reworking our New Year's resolutions.
That's a fact. This week in Fish and Wildlife, we visit Lewis and Clark Caverns State Park, just one place in Montana where you can kick off your New Year's with a resolution to walk.
This week in Fish and Wildlife, sponsored by your local Montana Toyota dealers.
Thursday morning time once again for This Week in Fish and Wildlife. This Thursday morning we are at Lewis and Clark Caverns State Park, Montana's first state park. And the reason we're here is an opportunity for you to get to see a little part of the park that maybe you don't think of when you think of Lewis and Clark Caverns. Of course, a hike through the caverns is a beautiful experience, one I suggest every Montanan be able to take, but that's only available from Memorial Day to Labor Day through the summer. Still, there are miles of trails behind us here at Lewis and Clark Caverns State Park that are available year-round. In fact, we just went out this week and explored just a little taste of those. You have a chance to do that as well. It's called First Day Hikes. Several state parks around the Treasure State on New Year's Day are going to have guided tours around through the state parks. Here at Lewis and Clark Caverns, it starts New Year's Day at 11 o'clock. Meet right here at the main visitor center. That's where we are this morning. And then you will be guided on a 3-mile round trip hike through some of the trails that are available here at Lewis and Clark Caverns State Park. That's the beautiful thing about this park. The caves are fantastic, don't get me wrong, but there's miles of wilderness trail that you can explore as well. First Day Hikes started some 25 years ago. Last year, on New Year's Day, some 33,000 people across the country experienced a little taste of some of their state parks. Here in Montana, we have several that are available this year for New Year's Day, including Travelers West State Park near Lolo, Spring Meadow Lake State Park near Helena, Makoshika State Park, and Glendive. I mentioned Lewis and Clark Caverns, of course. That's where we are this morning. Flathead State Park Wayfarers near Big Fork, and Lone Pine State Park near Kalispell. That's an evening hike as well. All of this is available on the Montana Department of Fish, Wildlife, and State Parks website, fwp.mt.gov, and we'll post it on our websites as well. But again, if you want to experience a little different side and maybe find a little surprising areas here at Lewis and Clark Caverns, New Year's Day, 11 o'clock at the main visitor center. That's available for us here to experience. And that's This Week in Fish and Wildlife.
This Week in Fish and Wildlife was sponsored by Toyota. Let's go places.